Shortly after my match with Kane, I found out I needed surgery. Years of physical matches had finally caught up to me. As much as I had fought against it, I was forced to give up my WWE title that I fought so hard to win.
When will I come back? I have no idea. But I think all of you know the answer to this question. Will I come back? Yes! 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 Yes!
To make things worse, what was supposed to be a 6 to 8 week recovery eventually turned into 8 months of physical rehab and training to regain strength. Finally, I returned to WWE in late 2014 and went on to win the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania.
With over 70,000 people chanting yes. What an emotional moment for Daniel Bryan.
It appeared I was getting my career back on track, until a few weeks later when I suffered another injury. Almost a year after I had to relinquish the WWE title, I was now back in the same position, this time handing over the Intercontinental title.
The Intercontinental Championship deserves to be in this ring, and in this ring is where I am going to leave it.
I thought this was just another setback in my WWE journey that I'd have to overcome, but it turned out to be much more serious than that. As I went through the process of trying to get cleared by various doctors, I decided that it was time to take a step back and face an unfortunate reality. My in-ring career was over. On February 8th, 2016, in my home state of Washington, I said goodbye to everything I worked for and dreamed of.
It is with a heavy heart and the utmost sadness that I officially announced my retirement. I have loved this in a way that I have never loved anything else. And for that, I'm grateful.
After my retirement, I had to step away from WWE for a while. I needed some space. Plus, my wife, Brie, and I were trying to start a family. But after some time went by and my emotional wounds had somewhat healed, I returned to WWE as the general manager of Smackdown Live.
In this show, it's about the amazing superstars and giving them the opportunities that they deserve.
I was having a blast as GM, but it wasn't quite the same. Whenever I see new guys that are really talented, I was like, ooh, imagine the match I could have with that guy. So with Brie's encouragement, I didn't give up fighting for my dreams. Having our daughter really made me feel like I needed to come back. I think it's a strong message to really say like, hey, there are some things that people are gonna tell you no, and you have to keep fighting for it if you really believe in yourself. So I think that's an important lesson to teach our baby. And selfishly also, I wanted Birdie to be able to see me wrestle.
Look at all those people watching. Hi, can you say hi? He's a shy little bird.
A little over 2 years after I said goodbye in Seattle, I got the amazing news that I was able to return.
You need to fight for your dreams. And if you fight for your dreams will fight for you.
Fortunately, I got quite the welcome back from a couple of old friends.
Oh, Kevin, no! The general manager's fighting back against Owens and Zayn.
I propose Sami Zayn and Keven Owens face Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania.
It was pretty surreal that I made my WrestleMania return in the same building where 4 years earlier I had the greatest night of my career. And in a lot of ways, this night meant even more.
Destroyed.
It goes without saying that Shane is fighting an uphill battle right now, but Shane McMahon doesn't care.
You got to remember all the vitriol and contempt that Shane McMahon has had for months for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Well, Shane's understandably concerned about Daniel Bryan in his first match back in the ring, but Shane needs to be thinking about his own well-being. We touched on Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon's disdain for each other. It became
We've got a crowd of over 77,000 hoping for yet another WrestleMania tonight.
Not now. Not now. Oh, no.
It is not. What the combination? Bam!
He's real WWE and beautiful technique.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Shane McMahon with the cover.
Oh, and breaking things up is Keven Owens.
Right across the injured abdomen.
Owens and Zayn fighting for their livelihood, fighting for their careers.
There's a tag. Owens now legal. Poetic justice.
Oh! Splash! Cover! On Shane! And breaking things up is Daniel Bryan. Desperation on both sides here.
Well, Daniel Bryan was out of here. He left on a stretcher.
Owens and Zayn thought it was a foregone conclusion.
Oh, no!
Went for the cannonball. Shane moved out of the way. Bryan's back up on the apron. Oh, and what a right hand. Fighting back, trying to make a tag.
Come on.
Meanwhile, behind, he's got a overhold here.
Daniel Bryan wants the tag.
Almost, but not quite. And Shane now, real separation. Could this be his moment? Shane absolutely desperate. Needs to make this tag and needs to make it now. Almost there, almost there. Yes! Here we go. And here comes Daniel Bryan, his return to WWE in-ring competition. And Bryan unloading with the right hands. And look at Bryan go.
Knocks him off the apron. Daniel Bryan is on fire right now.
Bryan attacking with a fury. A moment we never thought we'd see.
Full speed ahead.
Bryan, down he goes. Bryan fired up. Apron. Daniel Bryan on the top rope. Oh, the missile drop kick.
Injuries are coming into play.
Bryan's just right. Uh-oh, from behind. Oh, Daniel Bryan, though.
Rolls him off.
And now what does Bryan do? Turns his attention back to the corner. The running drop kick. And the other one on the other side. And Daniel Bryan looks like the Daniel Bryan of old.
Like he hasn't missed a step.
Bryan controlling the entire tempo of this match by himself. This is incredible. What a moment.
That's how you
Cinched in. Is he gonna? Oh, it's locked in. The crossface.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Do you believe in miracles on Bourbon Street? What a
Here are your winners, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
And there's your winner via submission. Anytime you can pick up a win inside a WWE ring, you have something to be extremely proud of. What a matchup that was. Truly incredible.
Since I've returned to the ring, everyone wants to know, what's next for Daniel Bryan? Well, I'm not even sure I know the answer to that question.
What a comeback story!
There are so many amazing superstars who I never got the chance to face before I retired. Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, AJ Styles. The dream match possibilities are endless. If I've learned anything from my difficult road in WWE, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And no matter what obstacles life throws in front of you, you have to fight for your dreams. What would happen if Daniel Bryan faced Bryan Danielson?
This is pure competition. About to do battle.
Daniel Bryan's a little bit softer than Bryan Danielson.
It's not my fault!
And that comes from being in all these buildings where we have showers and trainers and tape available. Bryan Danielson on the independents didn't have any of that. Like, you just go out there, it's gritty, it's rough, and you have to have a certain amount of mental toughness. But Daniel Bryan is a lot more savvy, a more intelligent in-ring performer, knows when to do stuff, why he's doing it. So Daniel Bryan versus Bryan Danielson, it's kind of a toss-up. I'm gonna let you decide.
Guys, this is a dream match right here. Daniel Bryan is taking on indie wrestling superstar Bryan Danielson.
It's going to be a nightmare for that Danielson nerd when Daniel destroys this internet darling. These guys have eerily similar styles, so I look forward to seeing how they match up. We've seen this before. Oh, nasty impact.
Nice.
Shut it down.
Will Bryan Danielson be able to continue? Wait for it.
When's the last time you think this Bryan Danielson kid had a date? Huh, Saxton? A barrage of strikes. Right.
What a combo! Game, set, match. This.
He's going to try. Boom, what impact. Can he finish the job?
Will Bryan Danielson be able? Such vicious strikes. But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize? Very. Ooh, what impact. That should do it.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow. Over and over. Wow. That'll rock it. That's what.
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in.
Is he gonna? Oh, it's locked in.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
Daniel Bryan overcomes his past.
Turning back the hand.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan has shown how much a man can learn, how much a man can grow when he's doing what he loves.
When you strive for 2 decades to be the best, these are your results.
That was simply a case of one guy determined to prove his dominance.
Well, happy Earth Day, everybody.
So if I weren't doing this, I would like to be a farmer.
I love looking out here and seeing the beauty of it all.
Yeah, I think it's a very rewarding experience to be out in the dirt with your hands and making food.